Dan Plouff, or Plouff, as I was called when I was little, and not out of a biography. Dan Plouff is an American author, entrepreneur, audiobook creator, marketer, and content creator. His work spans a wide range of subjects from finance and investing to faith, personal development, and fiction. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated a strong commitment to learning, creativity, and persistence, continually exploring new ways to share ideas with audiences through books, audiobooks, social media, and online business ventures. Born on September 13, 1988, Dan grew up with a curiosity about how the world works and a desire to understand both business and human behavior. This interest would later influence many of his professional pursuits. Rather than limiting himself to a single field, he developed a broad range of interests that included marketing, finance, writing, technology, and entrepreneurship. His educational journey reflected this commitment to learning. Dan earned a bachelor's degree in business science with an emphasis in marketing. During his studies, he maintained a strong academic record and achieved a grade point average of approximately 3.82. His academic success led to acceptance into the National Society of Leadership and Success, an honor society that recognizes achievement and leadership potential. Before becoming known primarily as an author and content creator, Dan accumulated more than a decade of experience in factory operations. Working in both inbound and outbound logistics, he gained first-hand experience with the practical realities of business, supply chains, teamwork, and organizational efficiency. These experiences gave him a perspective that combined academic knowledge with real-world business operations. Over time, Dan became increasingly interested in writing. He saw books as a way to communicate ideas, educate others, and leave behind a lasting body of work. Unlike many authors who focus exclusively on one genre, Dan explored multiple categories. His writing portfolio eventually included nonfiction books, financial works, faith-based publications, and fiction. One of his major interests has been the stock market and investing. This interest led him to write books that sought to explain investment concepts and market strategies in an accessible way. Through his financial writing, he attempted to help readers better understand opportunities and risks in the markets while encouraging independent thinking and education. At the same time, Dan pursued projects related to spirituality and religion. His interest in faith inspired the creation of religious works, including Bible-related publications. These projects reflected his desire to explore important questions about belief, meaning, and human purpose. As the publishing world evolved, Dan embraced the rise of digital media. Rather than focusing solely on printed books, he expanded into audiobooks. Recognizing the growing popularity of audio content, he worked to make his books available to listeners who preferred learning and entertainment through spoken word. He became involved in the production and management of audiobook projects, including coordinating with narrators and overseeing aspects of the publishing process. Like many independent authors, Dan encountered significant challenges. Publishing books is often easier than marketing them, and he openly explored ways to increase visibility for his work. He experimented with pricing strategies, online advertising, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and various promotional techniques. These efforts reflected the reality faced by countless independent creators. Producing content is only part of the journey, while reaching an audience can be an equally demanding task. In addition to writing, Dan developed an interest in e-commerce and online entrepreneurship. Through platforms such as eBay, he sold collectibles and a variety of items. His store became another outlet for his entrepreneurial ambitions. This activity demonstrated his willingness to explore multiple income streams and business opportunities while learning from the challenges of online selling. Dan also embraced social media and online video platforms. He launched a YouTube channel that featured a diverse range of content. Topics included celebrity biographies, mental health discussions, interesting facts, humor, storytelling, and other educational material. Rather than confining himself to a single niche, he experimented with many different subjects in an effort to discover what resonated with viewers. A recurring theme throughout Dan's career has been his fascination with unusual stories and overlooked topics. Whether discussing historical figures, authors, internet personalities, mental health advocates, or religious leaders, he has shown an interest in exploring the lives and ideas of people who have influenced others. This curiosity has shaped much of the content he creates and the books he writes. Another important aspect of Dan's story is persistence. Independent authors, creators, and entrepreneurs often face obstacles such as low sales, limited visibility, and intense competition. Despite these challenges, Dan has continued creating content and pursuing new opportunities. He has repeatedly explored new platforms, marketing techniques, and business models while refining his approach based on experience. Mental health awareness has also been a significant topic in Dan's work and interests. He has frequently explored discussions surrounding mental health conditions and the experiences of individuals living with them. This interest has contributed to educational content designed to increase understanding and encourage conversation about topics that are often misunderstood. Creativity extends beyond writing for Dan. Over the years, he has explored multiple forms of artistic expression, including content creation, design, and other creative projects. His willingness to experiment reflects a broader philosophy of lifelong learning and self-improvement. Those who follow Dan's work often notice a common thread running through his many projects: curiosity. Whether researching investment strategies, examining religious ideas, creating audiobooks, managing online stores, producing videos, or writing books, he consistently seeks to understand new subjects and share what he learns with others. His journey illustrates both the opportunities and challenges of the modern digital age. Technology has made it possible for individuals to publish books, produce audiobooks, operate businesses, and reach audiences worldwide without the backing of large corporations. At the same time, success requires adaptability, perseverance, and a willingness to learn continuously. Dan's career reflects these realities. Today, Dan Plouff, or Plouff, continues to pursue his interests as an author, entrepreneur, audiobook creator, marketer, and online content producer. His body of work spans numerous topics and platforms, reflecting a career built on exploration rather than specialization. While the specific projects may change over time, the underlying goal remains consistent: to create, educate, and share ideas with others. Ultimately, the story of Dan Plouff is one of persistence, curiosity, and creative ambition. From business studies and factory operations to publishing books, producing audiobooks, selling online, and creating digital content, he has pursued a wide variety of endeavors. His journey demonstrates how determination and a willingness to keep learning can lead to a diverse and continually evolving career.